Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next What Businesses Need to Know Right Now. I've brought with me Peter Davis, and he's a wonderful person that I'm just excited to share with you today. He specifically serves professionals, nonprofits, and businesses to harness the power of story to fulfill their missions with greater impact. And there's a lot of people tossing around story, but when I talked to Peter, I was really excited about how he uses story and his theater background in infusing story into business. So I'm excited about this new perspective. The people he works with end up clarifying and articulating their relevance and difference and use story to drive profits and growth. Well, I'm sure you're speaking everyone's language at this point. So welcome, Peter. Glad to have you here.
Thank you, Nettie. Good to be here.
So we're going to just jump right into storytelling and brand strategy. But that's kind of the umbrella of it, but we're talking more about storytelling and leadership. So how do those two things work together?
A long time ago in Las Cruces, New Mexico, I graduated from college and started doing theater as a business, which is unheard of in that part of the country. It's not a theater town.
Okay.
And I learned that I was having to recruit talent and designers and volunteers and tell them how great this was going to be and for no money, and that after working hard all day, you've got to come to rehearsal and rehearse 3 hours a night. And there's very little pay during the production, but people would do this. They'd work so hard and they would come and work extra hard at night for me. And I always wondered, why would they do that?
Mm-hmm.
And the power,
What did you find out?
the power of a story worth telling and wanting to play a role in that story and share that greater purpose with others. Is that not the same model that a business owner or leader would like to imbue inside their organization? A culture of deep commitment to the meaning that the story is trying to deliver to the audience, and be a successful performer consistently day after day, as in Broadway, night after night. And we're all judged on our performance, aren't we? So,
yeah.
I didn't know it then, but the leadership and be willing to tell the story of why what you want is important.
Mm.
And what's in it for the rest of us, the people who volunteer, the people who are on stage get applause. What does the person behind the scenes get? So making it worthwhile for everybody so that they understand the story. What does it mean? How do I play my role in advancing the meaning of the story? How do I engage the audience in a way that while we're pretending the truth in theater, we have to pretend it authentically? In business, it's the same way. If I'm giving a sales spiel and it comes off like a sales spiel, we're all in trouble.
This is true.
If there's some authenticity in not just the character who's delivering it and their personality or persona, but in the messaging itself, where it fulfills some universal truth.
Mm-hmm. What's really striking me right now is this similarity between business and theater is just a wonderful metaphor. I'm reminded of years and years ago, I was sitting down for a job interview, and the person that was sitting across the table from me worked for an insurance company, and they read from the script because their job was to bring me on, was part of this multi-level marketing
Right.
Insurance opportunity. And I was having so much fun. I apologize to this person right now, just interrupting and throwing him off script. But what you said about being able to work authentically is so true, because so often, we do need the script. We need the script actors don't work ad lib most times. Most times they work from a script, but at the same time, it has to be believable. It can't be, just read like this poor insurance person that sat across from me, or no one's going to believe the story that you're selling. So let's then shift to, how does this work out with mission? So we talked a little bit about leadership, and it's really about inspiring people through this story, then where does mission come into play, and how do you tell the mission of the story so that it inspires people?
Great question. I love the question because it opens up a whole universe of possibility. So there's my higher purpose. There's my higher purpose. There's my vision. I'm a leader. I have a higher purpose to serve the world or my community in some way, or, besides making money. If you can, which there's nothing wrong with, but if you
there's nothing wrong with making money. It's just that if making money is your only driving factor, it's not going to be a big enough goal.
And for the rest of us who aren't shareholders or owners, what's in it for us if you succeed getting shareholder value, market share, profits? Well, good for you.
Right.
The leader needs to understand that we have a higher purpose besides making money. In addition to making money, the leader has a vision of what the future looks like when they succeed. If we do what we say we're going to do for the greater good that we say it is for, here's what's in it. It should be obvious what's in it for the rest of us. After school kids help kids become civic-minded tax-paying citizens. Well, the world needs that. I get it. I don't have kids, but I'm going to support whatever after-school programs I am attracted to, for that reason.
Right.
What would attract me to this after-school program or that one? What I believe in, my values. So your vision has to imply some kind of worldview or value system, belief system that other people can go, oh, I'm for that.
Right.
I'm for public health. I'm for safety. I'm for having fun. I'm for whatever it may be, doing good. I'm for making people feel safe. I'm for making people happy. I'm for helping people make their mark. We all need to see a beacon that goes, oh, I want to follow that one. That one takes me to a place that I want to be. So you look at a lot of mission statements and they play it safe. They try to accomplish all things for all audiences.
World peace.
they dilute their own power.
Yeah.
So if you're a leader, you want to have a really clear and compelling story where the stakes are very high. I see a day when all children are judged by their character, not the color of their skin. That's Martin Luther King. I have a dream. He's painting a picture of what the future looks like. And it's a good one. President Kennedy, I see a day when we put a man on the moon by the end of the decade, not because it's easy, because it's hard. And through that adversity, we will clarify the character of the American people. Well, the storyteller died. The story lived on. And we accomplished the vision 2 years early. It was by the end of the decade. That's what I mean by what does storytelling and leadership have to do with each other? All the greatest leaders had the best stories. Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Kennedy, Steve Jobs of Apple. It's incredible.
Amazing. I'm thinking now, just pondering about, is what I'm doing in my business inspiring? Is my mission inspiring? Is my story inspiring? I'm going to have to come off of this call and do a little self-reflection. Thank you, Peter. I'm like,
And the key is, how high are the stakes? The higher you raise the stakes, then the more interested I am in your journey.
Yeah.
And it's not the success I'm interested in. It's how you overcome obstacles on the way to that promised land or ideal or vision or whatever it is. How we overcome obstacles is the story that interests people.
Right. And it's only ever that, because you can't inspire someone by reaching the end. You inspire someone by showing them that they can overcome the next obstacle too, right? That's only ever, where we go with that. So before we go, I want to make sure people can reach you. Your email is below. Reach out, heroesquestconsulting.com. Thank you so much, Peter.
That happens so fast. I really enjoyed it. And we didn't cover a lot of territory, but they can reach out to me and we can extend this conversation as deep as they want to. Thank you so much.